Justin, what would you say is the most common claim that you see arising out of intellectual property?
The most common thing that I see is somebody launches a new business. They'll be operating for 6 months to a year, and then they get a claim from somebody that they have adopted somebody's trademark and somebody else has a registration for it and somebody else already has that that staked out. That's the most common one, and usually it's a, I'll call it a semi-aggressive letter that takes the position of, we assume you didn't know about us, but we need you to change your name. And
Hmm.
then the client is faced with, do I rebrand? Usually we need to do an investigation and make sure that the other party is in fact the prior user. And that's the most common. And it's a pain because a lot of times it requires rebranding. A lot of times it requires coming up with a new name. Many times it requires a settlement agreement. It may require, back and forth negotiations with the other side. So that by far is the most one, and it's a very frustrating, right? Because it happens relatively soon after somebody's launched a new business. They're all excited about it, and then they start over.
So that's like an infringement type claim.
Yes.
Is that something where you like file a lawsuit?
Usually that does not go to court because the new party doesn't have much to gain. Because if you've only been using a mark for 3-6 months, the benefits of a long lawsuit, a prolonged claim, all that sort of thing, there's no upside to it. So usually what happens is that the newcomer changes its name, and so the costs are all on one side. But there are sometimes somebody will just get straight out sued, but usually there's a letter campaign first.